Hello students, welcome to the video of 7 General Science. In the last video, we have started the chapter number 9, Heat. And in that video, we have learned the three modes of heat transfer. How does the heat transfer from one place to another place? So, there are three modes of heat transfer. First is conduction, second is convection, and third is radiation. These are the three modes by which the heat can transfer from one place to another place. And we also seen that conduction is carried out in case of metals. Means conduction is the way where the heat transfer from one place to another place through metals. The medium for conduction is metals. Then second way to transfer of the heat is the convection, and convection is carried out in case of liquid and gases. And third is the radiation, and radiation mode does not need any medium. So these are the three modes of heat transfer. Now let's see the next part. Now for that we have to perform a activity. Suppose the sun shining in the sky and we put some objects in the sunlight. Suppose we put some metal rods and some wooden stick. Metal like iron or copper or aluminium, and wooden sticks. And we have to keep these objects in the sunlight for some time. And after some time, we have to check the temperature of these objects. What we will observe? We will observe that the metal rods become hot and wooden stick not. Means the iron rod become hot, their temperature will rise after some time, but the temperature of that wooden stick does not rise as much as metals. So some substances has capacity to conduct it. When the heat fall on it, they can conduct it from one place to another place, whereas some substances don't have this capacity to carry the heat. So on the basis of these properties, we can say that the substances which can conduct heat easily, such substances are called good conductors of heat. The substances which can conduct heat easily, such substances, we call them good conductors of heat. I already told you that metals are the good conductors of heat, like iron, copper, aluminium, or bronze, gold, silver. These are the examples of good conductor of heat. And the substances which cannot conduct heat, such substances are called bad conductor of heat. Means they do not have property to conduct the heat from one place to another place. They are called the bad conductors of heat. And examples are wood, plastic, rubber, glass. These substances are the bad conductor of heat as they don't carry heat. Now you might have seen the gap in the railway tracks. As shown in the pictures, there is a gap between the railway tracks. Why there is a gap in the railway track? Because when the metal heat, they increase in size, means they expand, and due to that, mostly in summer, this gap between the tracks get reduced because the metals in the track expand due to the heat in summer. And due to this, the rail accidents in the summer minimizes, or they can be stopped by this simple trick when they keep the gap between the tracks. You also seen that in summer, if we put the more air in the cycle tubes, then it bursts. Why does it burst? Because the expansion, because the air in the tube get expand when they hit. Means some objects expand when we hit them. So when liquid, solids and gases heated, they expand in size. This is called the expansion. Means after heating, whether it may be solid, liquid or gas, when we heat them, then they expand, their size increase. Very minute expansion is there. And when solid, liquids and gases are cooled, then they contract in size, means their size reduce very minimum. and this contraction in size is called the contraction. Now next portion is the thermos flask. You might have seen the thermos flask in your home. We use this thermos to keep the hot substance as it is or cool substance as it is for longer time. So why this thermos flask has the capacity to keep the cold or hot substance as it is for the longer time? So we know that there are three modes of the heat transfer, and thermos flask constructed so that the heat cannot be reduced by any of the mode of heat transfer. So what is the construction of this thermos flask? In the thermos flask there are two surface silver surface glass. You can see in the picture the glass tubes or glass flask are fitted within each other and it is silver colored, and then the air between these two glass flask is removed to make the vacuum, and then this assembly is put in the metal or plastic jar and it is put on the rubber support. The glasses, we know that the glass is a bad conductor of heat, so there is no conduction. So air is removed between the two glass flasks, there is no convection, and some of the heat of this liquid or hot substance in the thermos flask is lost from the lid only, and due to that after some time, means after 3 to 4 or some 5 hours, the temperature of the substance reduce, means only up to 4 to 5 hours we can keep substance in its temperature.